Hello, and welcome to Torchlit Tavern. I am Jameson Oxford.
Get in your lane!
No.
Anyway, as I was going to say, welcome back to Torchlit Tavern. I'm your Mr. Master, Mr. Rogers, and I just want us all to be neighbors. We're a 5th edition Real Play podcast, and to my left...
I am Mr. Rogers, the Master Mister, and this is Randall playing the Marquis, Dylan Bennett, currently the rogue in the middle of a paladin pile.
Yes.
I hope we're the fucking best, man.
What were we talking about? About starting a Pornhub? More material.
5 plated dudes take down one guy. And to my left.
This used to be Papadopoulos, played by Strana. However, I am now using a new character named Sobobos Salinisalas.
Say that again?
Sobobos.
Sobobos. The whole thing kind of rolled out. I just want to pick the pieces.
There's an S on the end of that, right? It's not Sobobo.
Sobobos.
Sobobos.
Gonna have to remember that.
I'm having a fucking stroke.
Every time you say it, I just think of Sebulba from fucking Star Wars.
Sebulba.
Does anybody else smell burnt toast?
Oh, dude, like such strong
So
whiff right
the full name is Sobobos
Salinisalas.
Salinalas.
Yes.
Okay.
Guy, I love it.
This is your half-orc paladin. And friend to Daedalus. I'm so glad when my friends came to see me. This was getting boring, just sitting around, you know. Oh, that's right. And, to my left.
To his left, a much easier name to remember. It's Roy.
Can't remember that.
Well, you know, sometimes you gotta deal. And I am Ryan, who is playing Roy. And, you know, sometimes when Mr. Rogers would put his shoes on, I just really wish that he would fucking just slip that foot in. You don't gotta take all that time to fucking tie it. It takes too long.
Old school, man.
Get with the times.
I got stuck on the Pornhub thing, so slip that foot in really came off weird.
Slip that foot.
No.
Oh,
Please don't do this to Mr. Rogers' memory.
Not to Mr. Rogers.
Slipping his foot into my left.
Howdy, neighbor.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, slipping his foot into, oh, God, I don't want to be here.
Nothing's sacred anymore.
Address your hate comments to @Randall @Torchlit Tavern.
All the pretty things are broken.
Slipping his foot right the fuck out that conversation is, of course, your good friend Jeff. And as always, I play the gentleman, the skeleton, Mr. Grimm. And the gentleman skeleton is, of course, your resident sorcier. That's right, he slings spells, he does well, and he kills things like hell. You're fucking right, I do. He lost his accent a little
He
bit.
did there.
Fuck.
He's getting a little angry.
Grimm is confused.
It's been a trying time for me.
Speaking of a trying time,
Whatever, man.
here at Torchlit Tavern, it's hard times. There's just not as many people coming to the tavern as we would like, and it's hard to keep ale on the shelves. So please, visit our Patreon, and subscribe to us on all of our mediums. You can find us on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcast,
MySpace,
Facebook. We have a website. We love to hear from you. And there's nothing we would love more than for you to rate us 5 stars on any of those things. And leave us a review. It's very important to leave a review. Even if the review just says, "Eat it, losers." I'll eat it.
Please go degrade us 5 stars.
Yeah, we're real kinky.
Ah, yeah, I like it. And Royan, roll that beautiful social media footage.
That is @Torchlit Tavern on literally everything.
Fantastic. What happens if they go there?
If they go there, they get some news, some updates. If you go to the Patreon, you'll get some cool, extra fun content. We've got some character playlists on Spotify if you want to get into the soundscape playing in our players' heads just a little bit. There's some background information on some of the characters. There's some extra little goodies, some special episodes, There's quite a bit of treats there.
Absolutely. How active are we on that social media there, Ryan?
We're getting more active, tell you that.
More now.
We're looking for
Fuck
a
yeah.
reason to. Please, talk to us.
You know, come and say hi. Maybe I'll say hi back. Maybe I'll shoot you a silly, stupid gif. You never know.
He will. He totally will.
We totally fucking
I've
will.
been known to do that.
Seen it.
And if they want to help support, what's that hashtag?
Just like everything else. Hashtag Torchlit Tavern.
It's so easy to remember.
Honestly, our SEO is fantastic.
That's actually true.
And if you want to continue doing me a little favor from last time, you know that fan art that you drew me that you lit on fire? I need you to take those ashes and just put it in a bit of herbal tea and just drink that right up.
And that's our ASMR portion.
That'd do us all real good.
Yeah, just get it.
Or better yet, just put it in the water supply.
Real good.
Put it in the reservoir. Let other people drink it.
Get in
Poison the
there.
water.
No, shut up, Grimm.
Get in there.
Go on.
Stop it.
It'll be fun.
Sobo, make him stop.
Make them
this is
drink the
bad.
Roy Aid.
Numen would not approve.
Fuck that Papa John's right in the... Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Everybody stop talking suddenly.
I'm gonna need you to suck up that tea with a
Okay,
needle
okay,
and
okay,
vaccinate your
okay.
children with it.
Jesus. Bye, Numen.
Alright, that even got dark for me.
Wrong god. Vespera, motherfucker.
Newman's good. Newman's very good, let me tell you.
Want those children to have Torchlit Tavern running through their veins.
Please don't hurt the children. We're against that here on Torchlit Tavern.
Yeah, actually, I might have to stab someone.
Offerings are very important.
Oh yes, we do love our offerings.
Anyway, as I said before, I let these monsters talk. We are a Real Play 5th edition podcast, and we're about to continue playing our little campaign here that we call City Life. We last left off with you guys staging an attack on a defended Fist of Numen location because you need their pylons, which create a little portal that you guys can use to basically make a big rift that takes you guys home. You are also fighting the Fist of Numen because they are here to kind of wipe the slate clean because everything's covered in demon, and you can't get that out. You can't get the devil out.
Trust me.
A little club soda right away. Dab, not smear.
It's way too late.
I smeared so hard.
It's true.
Just save some of those demon bones and, get some potatoes going and, maybe you got a stew going.
Speaking of smear, you currently have Daedalus pushing you to the ground, and Sobo is pushing on Evan and has pinned him to the wall.
Bleh.
Your initiative is still in play, so it's Roy's turn.
I just realized I outstrengthed
Daedalus.
Daedalus.
Yep.
Moving on.
I mean, he rolls bad. What do you want?
Yeah, it's Daedalus, yeah.
You mean Daedalus whiffed? What?
I have a +0 in my strength. That's all I want to say.
Daedalus is bad at his job?
Nah, man, he's awesome.
How rare.
Maybe Daedalus didn't want to hurt you. Have you ever thought of that? No. You only think of yourself.
He does some excellent prayers, man. Excellent prayers.
As I recall, we left off on my turn.
Yep.
Does Roy see this pinning of his friends?
Yeah, you can see it.
Remember, we're boys.
Can I tell that it's Daedalus?
You can see this Daedalus. He knows what Daedalus looks like.
I can see it's Daedalus?
Being said, all these people are dressed the same.
It's like a uniform or something.
They did.
You know it is Daedalus, but you should roll insight to see what Daedalus is doing, because it looks like Daedalus is attacking Dylan.
Alright, I will roll insight before I...
Murder.
Yeah, before I, send a blast at somebody.
We all know what Ryan wants to do. I want Roy to roll.
We want the gun unloaded.
13 insight.
You know what? Daedalus is rolling deception. He's trying not to be obvious.
Fucking good luck.
Yeah. Daedalus adds... He's a charisma boy.
Yeah, but I'm sure he's not proficient in deception.
You rolled a 13?
Ooh,
Is that what you rolled?
I did.
That's a tie.
Ooh.
It meets it beats. You real unsure, but leaning toward you don't think Daedalus has hurt Dylan. But the fact that he is standing next to this dude who at last you saw was guarding the entrance is a little fishy. But you trust Daedalus. You don't think Daedalus is going to hurt you guys. But he seems to be pulling something.
It's Daedalus. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's never really steered me wrong before. I'm just going to go ahead and attack the guy that's right here in front of me, who is attacking Grimm.
Yes.
Last I heard.
Yes.
That is a 27 and a 17 to hit.
That will do it.
It's a 10 and 11.
10 and 11? Okay.
Yeah.
You are flanking, just FYI.
Am I?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Advantage.
Woof. Woof. 12 and 17.
Extra?
Total.
12 and 17 total. What's your total damage output? 29. Where'd you stab that guy?
Shoulders.
Again, the shoulder. It's a really awkward way to stab somebody, but it probably, at your angle, would totally get underneath the armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, slip right in.
I'm trying to be as non-lethal as possible.
Ow, though. Ow. Ow.
You stabbed him in his armpits. You didn't know there were arteries there. He is bleeding like
You know, Roy's
bad.
not that smart.
He's not educated, yeah. I wouldn't say that Roy's dumb, but he's not educated.
Yeah. I don't know anatomy.
Yeah.
or reading.
Sobo, what did you roll for your initiative?
Natural 20.
You rolled a nat 20?
Yes.
What is that total? Because
What?
Jesus.
nat 20s don't matter in initiative.
21.
Alright, so it's still Dylan. Grimm, you rolled under 20, right?
Correct. I rolled a 19.
Okay, so then it'll be Sobo, and Grimm, and the Fists, and Roy, and Daedalus. Dylan, it's your turn. We're at the top of the round. You've been pushed to the ground, and he is holding you down, quote unquote.
Oh no, the impact knocked me out.
Roll deception.
Okay, I don't want to say this, but I have to say this. With Mitch not here, my rolls have drastically improved because I just crit on deception. I don't know what the fuck is happening anymore.
Can't lie around Bruce. You just can't do it.
Can't lie around Bruce.
You just know.
Because when Bruce was here, oh, another one, oh, a two, oh.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Like, the last time you rolled a nat 20 on deception was when Bruce was not around.
Yeah.
He was still in the game, but he was not near you. So nat 20 on deception. Oh no, I have been knocked unconscious. And they believe it.
Bleh.
They fucking fall for it.
Man, that is really weird that he said that out loud, but look at how unconscious he is.
Bleh. I actually, somehow have a teddy bear and a blankie over me. I'm like,
Daedalus is like, yes, he is very unconscious.
Oh god. Daedalus is so good.
I have a teddy bear, a blankie, Daedalus had a nighttime book he was about to read to me. He sets it down next to me, warm glass of milk.
Daedalus turns to everyone. Quickly, subdue the enemies.
Oh gosh, he's so good at that. Quick quote. Do you want us PCs to roll to find out if we believe fucking...
Oh yeah, you probably all should, unless you communicate it in some way. Only he kind of guessed what's up.
Yeah, okay.
Insights.
I feel like they should have advantage, specifically Roy and Grimm, because I just yelled out, oh, no, I'm not unconscious. And they know me well enough to go, hold on.
That would be innuendo, but that's part of deception, right? Is it?
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll it with advantage. He's right. I'll give it. With a nat 20, not only have you convinced all the enemies, but with a nat 20, you've also made a lie that insinuates to them what's going on. So you can roll your insights with advantage.
Yeah. Okay. Unless, I feel like that's fair for the crit.
Yeah.
Just
Oh yeah, I fucking...
and the teddy bear.
I forgot insight was one of my things. So yeah, I got that
really?
shit, yeah. I know what's going on. I rolled a 22.
Okay, you know that for some reason, you rolled high enough to get that Sobo is on your side.
Sabobos. Even worse.
Sobobos.
Sobo for short.
It's important that it is Sobobos.
Sobobos.
Because he's a monster and he has snuck Bob into the name.
Like Kevin Sorbo.
Sorbobos.
Sorbobos.
Sorbet.
Sorbobo.
Yeah, when he wants a delicious tree, he gets sorbet.
Sorbabos. We're going to Barbados with Sobobos to get Sorbabos.
While we're there, we're gonna watch Bo 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 Bo.
Anyone who isn't aware, if you're new to the show, I've mentioned it before, that Strana, every time, pretty much every single time he's made a character at my table, it's been named Bob. I convinced him to put a P on the end of Bob. That was my win, and now he snuck in another one. He told me the other day. I wouldn't have even noticed.
And it's a palindrome.
I'm smiling right now. Through my... Alright, so you guys... You're aware that a ruse is being pulled. Daedalus seems to be trying to act like one of the knights, because he is. He's a Fists of Numen. He seems to want you guys to surrender, though. And I don't know if you're going to do that, if you're going to play along with that or not. You do know that's what he wants.
Okay, I know that's what he wants, and anybody who knows Grimm, including fucking Daedalus at this stage, should know surrender's not really a part of my arsenal.
Fuck me.
What is trickery?
Trickery is. Deception is a part of my arsenal.
Yeah, I will point that out. That's not out of character.
Yeah. But I'm confused by the desire to surrender here.
Playing possum.
Yeah.
But my guy's dead.
My guy's dead. No, you have Evan. Evan's fighting you. Just not very well.
Yeah, Evan is losing to you right now, unfortunately.
Just lay down, wink.
Roll persuasion. Subobo's good at this, I can tell.
Actually, I am good at it, but even then, 8.
Oh.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah, so a stranger is staring you in the face, smashing against the wall, saying, "Just go down, all right? Just go down."
Just go down, man. Just go down.
Stop resisting!
LAPD.
Wink.
Just for the sake of, yeah. He looks you in the face and he says, "I don't think I will." And he fights back and he rolls strength. So roll me a strength check, Sabobus.
He rolled it.
Oh, shit.
Did you just nat 20 your strength roll?
I rolled that one.
Fantastic.
Perfect.
Totally overpowered.
Evan gives you this very fancy sweep of the leg and puts Sabobos on the ground. And it is, as I said, Dylan's turn. We're going to start combat up right there, like there was a little pause.
Really quickly, I didn't realize Strana was laughing there. I thought he had adopted a porpoise.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, he had also adopted a porpoise, but that didn't apply here, so...
Dylan, do you stay down?
I cuddle up with the teddy bear, pull up the blanket a little
All right.
bit, nuzzle into the pillow, take a sip out of the warm milk, and just kind of sleep.
Then, Sabobos, you are starting your turn prone.
Okay.
Evan swept the leg.
What's your teddy bear? Your teddy bear has a little suit of armor, right? It's like a little Fist of Numen, right? We've established this. Dylan? This is canon, right? You have a teddy bear. It has a little armor and a sword. It's a Fist of Numen teddy bear, isn't it? This is canon. You've told me this. Okay.
Except it got redesigned to be more Vesprin.
Oh, okay. So it's salmon-themed.
Crudely painted.
Mm-hmm. Sabobus, what are you doing?
Yes, so I take out my net, and I try to throw it at him, and I roll on that one. I just
Wow.
throw it back on myself.
He's so Daedalus' buddy.
Okay, Numens are fucking cursed. This is why I don't worship them.
Paladin buddies, yes. I'm surprised the fists ever do any fucking
It's a
thing.
tiny net.
These are your great paladins, Jay. These are your heroes.
No fucking wonder that the whole world is relying on us right now. Like, seriously.
Yeah, no shit.
Fucking shit.
Yeah.
No one can escape from a tiny
Sabobus
net.
catches himself in a net. Daedalus, just his head in his hands, is just like face palming.
You're embarrassing me in front of the skeleton.
Roy really isn't sure if he should attack that guy or not now.
I feel bad.
Grimm's jaw literally drops. Like, just off.
There's a clattering noise.
As his jaw falls off at the ineptitude of this fucking fist.
What the
Fucking all the way
fuck?
to the ground. He takes a second, he shakes his head, his jaw just comes right back, clicks into place.
Oh my god.
Evan rolls a nat 20 on the nearest fist.
Isn't that Sabobos?
You mean me?
Nah, you're prone. Let's not do that.
He feels bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, you're handled. You
are handled.
obviously are not a threat.
You are in a net already. You're done.
Yeah, you're done. You're
Wow.
handled.
Ooh.
And he rolls a nat 20 on the nearest one. The second one misses. Alright. It is Grimm's turn, as I said. I just did Evan
Yeah.
real quick because he was in a thing.
Yeah.
Evan's a scrapper, and he's been hit real hard.
Yeah. So
And then pinned against a wall. It rumpled his clothes. You bitch!
Yes. The pettiness continues. So, Grimm.
Evan's Jimmy's a Russell.
Yeah. Fuck. How am I going to play this out? So, I know that he wants us to go down. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to burn one of my sorcerer points and use Quicken Spell, which allows me to cast 2 spells. I'm going to cast Unseen Servant and Jump. So the Unseen Servant nobody can see, and I will, in one quick jumping movement over all of the combat, make my way over to behind Daedalus as though I was going to engage him. And once I get there, I'm going to go, because I don't really have to move my mouth, so through my teeth, go,
Okay.
"What in the hell are you planning here?"
Daedalus whispers through his teeth as he's turning around, act like he's going to hit you with his sword. A clever ruse?
I go to deflect his sword with my cane and go, "How clever."
Sabobo's a friend. And it's the Fist's turn. They are moving to kind of tie up Dylan, and you've got 2 on either side of you, Roy, demanding that you give up. They're not attacking. Daedalus kind of swings at Grimm, but it's not real. He hits you, but he hits you with the flat of the blade and tries to drive you to the ground.
I mean, if he tries, he probably succeeds. Do you want us to contest?
It depends on if you're actually contesting or faking a contest.
I'll fake a contest for now.
Then roll deception.
Okay.
I nuzzle into the teddy bear. I believe that's a free action, correct?
Yeah, Dylan's hands are being brought up behind him, as well as the teddy bears. They're being placed in tiny shackles.
Whoa! Hold on! I gotta contemplate some stuff now.
No, he will never be bound! He will not be bound!
How dare you?
15 on my deception.
15 on your deception?
Yeah.
That's real good, because Daedalus is... If he was a wrestler, if he was trying to do wrestling, which we know is real, but occasionally it looks real fake, he'd be one of those wrestlers who punches 5 feet in front of the person, and then they fall down, because he rolled a nat 1.
Ooh.
I take a mental note that I need to give this dude acting lessons. Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
My deception's good enough that I move forward and go, "Oh gosh."
Oh god, I'm hit. Don't pile.
No.
I act as though I'm charging him, and then
Yeah, instead of a whiff, it's just one of those, big, stupid open palm slaps to the chest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's called a chop, by the way, as a fan of pro wrestling.
It is called a chop.
Yeah, there you go. Which is totally real.
It's not, but you don't need to be condescending.
Let me tell you how much one of those chops really fucking hurts.
Oh, the dude lifts weights. I know that if he hits you, it's gonna hurt. The problem is that most of the time they're not trying to hurt each other.
Oh no.
New Japan Pro Wrestling, watch that and you'll think twice about saying that sentence.
So let me tell you that is also not true.
Those aren't fake.
They're not trying to seriously hurt each other, but hurting each other.
They're trying to make it.
But hurting each other is a definite part of how that goes.
I believe I'm gonna trust Stone Cold when he says that it's scripted, not fake.
Correct.
Yeah, it's like a stuntman getting hit by a car.
Yeah, alright, gang. So it's Roy's turn, correct?
It is Roy's turn, yes.
Okay, so Roy's gonna drive a milk truck into the ring.
Way to make all that audio keepable.
Here comes Hornswoggle.
Oh my god, it's Sting with the bat!
I did not foresee Roy being a Kirk Angle.
Kurt Angle.
No, I know.
It's true. It's true.
I didn't see him being a Kirk
Damn
Angel,
true.
as he was often made fun of.
Yes. Okay, so there's a lot of funny shit going on down the hall, and Roy is now completely uncertain as to what's going on at this point. Roy's gonna roll insight to make sure this is still just a somewhat clever ruse.
Try again. Just say the ruse is falling apart at round by round.
5.
You obviously don't trust this.
Yeah, Roy ain't backing down because
even though
shit's starting to look a little bad over there. So
from your angle, it looks like Daedalus just lied to Grimm and smacked him in the face.
I can't believe he would chop him like that. I'm going to attack the dude that I attacked earlier.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him with Booming Blade.
Roll.
26.
That's a hit.
That is 10 damage.
Real quick side note. While that's going down, I did already cast Unseen Servant. Unseen Servant is going to be, while I'm fucking playing Possum, he's going to be, like, going behind everybody. Like, I'm keeping track of this, because nobody can tell when I'm a fucking awake.
He's removing a pylon.
Correct.
I'm guessing.
As stealthily as possible.
Happens. There is an invisible servant. I think it's the one thing it can do. The moment one of the pylons is removed, the portal sort of winks out. But everyone is facing this fucking tragedy happening in the doorway.
That is 10 damage to the paladin.
He's down.
To the fist. Oh, is he?
Yeah, he had very little health left. The last one that you stabbed.
So he fell down.
If Booming Blade strikes him, that will be lethal damage. Because magic is always lethal, unless you really do want to kill him. He's down. The 10 damage from your weapon was enough.
I would redact that Booming Blade right the fuck now.
I'm not gonna.
Okie dokes.
Because I rolled a 5 insight. I'm not gonna.
Fair a fucking
Because Daedalus said, don't kill anyone, but now Daedalus is attacking you.
That is fair. He goes down, and this one used the spell. It's causing him to bleed out because it's magic damage, right? Like the whole thing is described as a spell.
I mean, if he fell,
It booms.
which I'm assuming he did.
It booms.
Well, I mean, the thing about Booming Blade is that it's a spell. Like even the
Yeah.
damage you do initially is still spell damage,
Okay.
which cannot be made non-lethal. So this man goes down, and sure, he's down 1 death save, so to speak.
Okay, I was gonna say, you know, if I hit him and he's falling down, he's gonna get hit by thunder damage as he goes down.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that counts as voluntarily falling down or moving, but whatever. And with that, you get attacked by the 2 guys who had rated actions against you if you hadn't surrendered. So that's
There were still 3 people charging from that side, just to clarify. So you took down 1 of 3.
yeah.
There's 3 on that side, and there's only 1 left on the other side. Actually, I don't even think there's 1 left on the other side.
They both rolled in that 1.
Fantastic. They just dropped their weapons
Good
and,
shit.
like,
So the
high five.
thunder from the guy falling to the ground totally throws him off. Man, you're right. This Numen curse is just spreading. Daedalus has entered the room and the curse spreads.
You know what? At this point, I'm pretty stoked to fight Krieg, because, like, he's not gonna fucking do anything.
These are your fucking Captain Americas, I just have to say.
Only Daedalus is Captain Numen. These guys are just...
He's gonna get demoted.
It's gonna fall. Alright, so let's recap. What's going on? You've dropped 3 of them. The 2 have been fighting you guys from the start. Are kind of trying to put shackles on Dylan
And Theodore, by the way.
and Theodore.
It's Ted the teddy bear.
Very good.
Actually thought... I want to say, I think you named him Damon.
You can't prove shit.
Could go back to the Christmas apps where I think it was mentioned. Could be wrong.
Well, like Damon, his name changes.
Alright, so there are 3 left.
Oh, we could take him.
Yeah. So as you drop the last guy, the others, get violent. Dylan, it is going to be your round.
Have they put the shackles on it?
They're about to. Like, if you don't do anything, you're going to be shackled. Next round.
Surprise! Truncheon.
You just yell surprise in Daedalus' face.
Smack in the face!
Truncheon to one of the guys. It'll be a 26 to hit.
Remember, it's not murder if you yell surprise.
It's true. 26 to hit with my truncheon?
Yeah.
Is it the same guy I did my...
Yeah.
Okay. 21 damage.
Crack him right along the jaw and he goes down like another sack of potatoes.
I pick up my teddy bear, put him in my bag safely. Billy should never be put in shackles.
That was on purpose, I think.
I know.
Sabobo, one of your men is down, and you guys definitely outnumber them
Put
at
an
this point.
S at the end of his fucking name, Jay. God damn it.
Sabobo. Sobo for short.
Yeah.
Put some S on his name.
Yes.
Put some stank on it.
Sobo. Sobo. Sosbo.
Sorbos.
So spo.
Sosbosbos. There's some S on that name for you.
Sobo for short.
What? We can establish how friendly you are with the rest of the Fists. But one of them is dying. He's been legit hit by Roy. Daedalus told you that they wouldn't kill anybody. And it's your turn. And right now, depending on which side of the fight you jump to, you are the swing vote, so to speak.
I am. But first, that said, I'm going to get out of this net that I've put myself in.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah, by the way.
That's a move action.
Hey, I get myself out of my net. So I basically tear
Good.
it up and go, I'm going to have to fix that later. Oh, the Arms Master's not going to be happy with me. You just be quiet. I need to save people.
I feel like people are very rarely happy with you.
No, Larry. I'm going to assume he's named Larry. He's named Larry now, by the way.
They're whatever you name them.
Larry, no.
Actually, Larry's the name of my bear.
God damn it.
Now it's Larry.
God damn it.
What a coincidence.
Dylan, I'm gonna stab that bear.
Don't.
No. Just don't.
Stay away from him. It's like maneuver, tumbling in this full plate armor.
You're spider crawling. You never got up.
Hence the tumbling. Yes.
So, I know that standing takes up your move action. Does removing a net take up your move action?
Yes, it does. He's not going to be able to do anything if he moves.
Yeah, basically. I'm going to move over to the paladin that was down, and I'm basically tumbling the disc. So I rolled a nat 20 on, tumble check.
He just like spider crawls through the melee here.
Yeah. the paladin holding a whole bunch of gear in plate mail. You just watch him like squirm through
with a net dangling off of one foot like a roll of toilet paper.
Yeah. I reached the down paladin.
I'm really glad to see that the paladins are still on brand.
Failing?
Brand.
Oh.
It is Grimm's turn. Grimm, are you down?
Yeah, I'm fake down.
Okay.
So,
I just popped up and yelled surprise before hitting him, dude.
yeah. So, I'm fake down. I'm watching Daedalus's poor excuse for a plan, as it was always destined to just implode.
Daedalus kind of calls out to Roy. Roy, surrender. Please.
I've fully given up on Daedalus's plan. There just seems like there's no hope of it. So,
Minute Roy stabbed a dude, I was like, no, we
Yep,
gotta...
it's over. Yeah.
I mean, at least I rolled for it and didn't just do it.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
no, I appreciate
how
it.
many dudes are left? How many of the data dudes are left?
Dylan just knocked one the fuck out, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's two.
Okay.
Dylan did that while he was prone?
Yeah, no,
No,
he just went, surprise, bitch!
Worst Jack in the Box ever.
Yeah. Or best. I mean, it worked.
Worst for someone.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So, I'm gonna
Some fries.
unsheath my cane sword, bring it to my face, and go, dispatch them, and let it go, and it's gonna fly over to are the two of them next to each other?
No, there's one by you and Dylan and Daedalus, and the other one is over by Roy with Sobobos at this point.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put the sword near the one with me and Dylan, and then I'm gonna take my move action. I think I've probably got like one, maybe two more rounds of my jump left. It's only meant to last a minute. And I'm gonna just fucking bound over everybody again and grab like the nearest pylon and start making my way out. So that's like one jump.
just snatch and grab?
Yeah, at this point, his plan has gone to shit. We need to get these fucking pylons. That horse is gonna disappear soon. Everything
Yeah, I'm
is
going to say your invisible servant's already heading out the northwest door.
Yeah, so I'm going to be able to account for at least two right now.
Well, okay, so here's my question. Would your invisible servant take a longer route to make sure it stays hidden, or would it just go for the nearest doorway?
It would take the longer route.
Okay, then it's going out the northeast door so that it can circle around the outside.
Absolutely.
And it's already at the doorway.
Perfect. So I just jump over, grab one, and use what's left of my movement to start making my way towards the nearest unblocked door.
It's going to be right behind your invisible servant.
Okay. Then I'll obviously give it a second so that it can be out of sight so they don't notice it, because I'd like it to keep doing work for me.
Okay, well then you could go out the southeast then,
Okay.
if that's like a big part of what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm still keeping that deception
Okay, done.
of that up a little bit.
Alright, so the invisible servant goes out the northeast with a pylon, and you jump over everyone, grab another pylon toward the south, and head out toward the southeast door. It'll be another round before you can make it out.
Absolutely. And meanwhile, my dancing rapier, hits for the max damage, huh?
Oh, shit, that's probably going to be enough.
But I will still try to keep in mind not to, kill him. I'll be nice enough.
Can he?
The dancing rapier is still a melee attack, so I think it can. If you can, then he can.
I mean, it's technically magic.
Yeah, but the reason magic doesn't work is because it's doing fire and force, and, there's no way to...
Lightning
Sonic.
bolt.
Yeah,
It's
there's no way...
it's not magic damage.
Yeah,
No,
it's not magic
it's
damage.
not
It's still
magic
just
damage.
a rapier.
Okay.
It's making a attack magically. It's not doing magic damage.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Is it more than 10?
Yes.
Then yes.
So since it's going to take him out, the rapier just, goes up like it's going to swing, and then strikes down with the fucking cane end of
pommel.
it. Yeah, the pommel of him, and just fucking knocks him out.
Just gives it the people's hilt.
Oh, yeah. Gives it that good people's hilt.
He takes off the elbow pad.
Yep.
It looks left, it looks right.
It raises one edge of its hilt.
But yeah,
Comes
Man, this
down
one-
off the top stair. Evan, finish your turn, and then we'll do Daedalus.
yeah. Evan charges the last one left.
You said there's one more. Am I not still flanked by 2 guys?
No, you knocked one of them out.
Oh, poor guy.
What's another wrestling move? This is definitely a wrestling. This is turned into
Rock bottom.
Yeah.
Did he RKO this dude? What the...
Out of nowhere.
Suplex him.
He rock bottomed him
spear.
for sure.
No. If Grimm did the people's rapier, then Evan would totally do rock bottom.
Yeah. He does the wrath bottom and just fucking maims him, because that's a 20.
For a guy who's not great at his wrestling moves, I'm not super into it. I need you to describe a rock bottom for me.
Okay, so the rock bottom is when you have your opponent, you throw their arm over your head and you put your arm across their chest. You lift them in the air and take them all the way to the ground.
Damn.
Fucking lay him flat.
Lay them
Hard.
flat against the ground.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hard.
So,
And then you gotta, get up and, yell in their face and, snap at them and shit.
yeah, of course.
Okay.
And then you no-sell it, pop up, and then get stunnered, and then it's over.
Yeah.
So he wrath bottoms him, because that's the kind of thing he's rolling with. And he just takes him the fuck
Evan
down.
drops this dude to the ground, pops back up on top of him, snaps his fingers in his face, and goes, "Bitch!"
That is honestly perfect.
Yeah, that is exactly what Evan would do. He did it, because he rolled an at 20, so fuck it, he gets to fuck him up.
Oh, wow, yeah. Daedalus steps up. He's got this cringy look on his face, and he puts his sword in front of the last Fist's face, and he goes...
Isn't he the last one? Wasn't the last guy the last?
This was the last one. He's walking up to the guy on the ground.
Okay.
He walks up, and he puts his sword in his face, and he says, "Kevinville."
Yes.
Weird.
To go with Sorbobo.
Sorbobos. And
Weird.
Kevinville, drop your weapons. Sabobo, heal Larry.
It's kind of weird that Kevin's the name of my bear.
Oh, God.
Get ready for another year of this shit.
It's so annoying.
Is he just doing this in front of me?
Yes.
Because technically it's my turn.
Dude, the fight is over. Daedalus is saying,
I don't know this.
okay, Daedalus has made the guy surrender, and he just told Sabobos to heal him. So he has made a move that shows he's on your side, because he's just making the last fist surrender.
Okay, yeah, roll an insight then to figure it out.
This one's more obvious.
Yeah.
Do the math.
Not really.
Advantage on your insight. Roll it out.
Yeah, definitely roll advantage if you insist that this isn't obvious.
It's a 13.
It's
I mean, it's pretty fucking
it's
obvious.
so obvious.
Avil in your head says, "I know you cannot read, Roy, but learn to read a room."
You illiterate fuck.
I don't appreciate your tone.
We've won. Don't upset the last one. He's on our side, I think.
I'm keeping us alive.
You've done a
here.
great job, Roy.
Aviel switches between stab the motherfucker and Roy, come on. So much.
She does.
So, Daedalus, he's dead. Daedalus, I've got a spell for it, though. Right? Yes, he's dead. I'm sure of it.
What spell do you have?
Revivify.
That never works.
Then yes, do
That's
it.
specifically for this situation. It works.
So, great and powerful Numen, may his ass wake up again.
Larry's a good dude. Fucking cast that shit.
Come on, Larry.
Slap him in the face.
The slap of Newman.
Yeah, he's binding Kevin Vol, his hands behind his back, and He says, now that Larry's alive, bind him up. And I guess, we're definitely going to have to give these guys a round, we don't really drink. I don't know.
Milk.
Dylan grabs pylons.
Daedalus looks, seriously upset with what just happened.
Grimm finishes running the one pylon out and comes back with his unseen servant. You can't see the servant, obviously. For another. Grimm, to make it clear, during all of this fucking chicanery,
just move.
He is
stuff.
doing it. He is, about it.
Yeah, because you want to use that horse, otherwise it's going to be slow going.
Yeah.
Larry, you should totally help us. Definitely gotta help us, Larry.
Sabobos?
Yeah.
Sabobos? I want you to understand that I think you're a fucking moron. And I don't know why you've sided with these people. Daedalus is obviously bewitched. You need to let me go so that we can stop them.
No, it's fine. He's my good friend. You don't need to worry about it. I know him very, very well. Look at this grin. Will this grin lie to you?
You and Daedalus are a couple of clowns, and if I get out of here, I'm going to kill you.
I grab some pylons and just look at him like, man, that guy is upset.
Do you really think that you're going to get away with this? Krieg is going to hang you by your ankles.
Rod's gonna walk by with his own pylon and just kind of thud the guy upside the head with it.
Sabobos, I swear to God, there's... Oh, fuck!
And then I keep walking.
Oh, what happened? I kick him a little. Oh, watch out. Keep walking.
Hey, come on, guys. I'm trying to convince them that you guys are nice. Why not being nice?
Yeah, we are.
Roll persuasion, Sabobos. At disadvantage now.
Damn it, I rolled a natural 20. God damn it, shit. Natural 20! Yes!
You fucking shitting me?
No!
You're loaded ass dice, you piece of shit.
Yay!
The unseen servant grabs the last pylon, because I've been doing the math. The unseen servant grabs the last pylon, and as I walk by this chicanery, once again, I go, can you idiots please stop being idiots for just a couple minutes?
Daedalus.
Larry says to Sabobos, with a nat fucking 20.
Twice.
Yeah, I gave you disadvantage and you still pulled it off. He looks you in the eye and he sees that you're fucking honest. And he's like, look, I know that Daedalus he's practically an innocent, alright? I get it. He's a fucking bleeding heart. Even if he's right about these people, Krieg is going to kill them all. You know that, right? You know what Krieg's like. And I'm,
just a little bit more praying.
Just a little more praying. If you take those pylons, you're going to trap us all here, and then what?
No. I will leave you notes.
Look, man, when these other guys wake up, I'll tell them they took you prisoner, okay? Suppose Daedalus and you're obviously bewitched, if anybody asks me, but you better know what you're fucking doing.
It's all in the faith of Numen.
Daedalus, this whole thing was a really shitty plan. It would have been cool if you had let somebody know that you knew the guy, but who is he?
I'm Sabobos.
He's a fist like me. Me and him grumble a lot about the way things are done.
It's not always the best, I'll tell you that much.
Well, if Daedalus vouches for you, then
I do.
Then you can come fisting with us. Grab the last of the stuff and we'll get going.
Daedalus goes, was that an off-color joke?
I think
what do you
it was
mean?
Daedalus. I think it was.
Okay. What? You guys are the Fists of Numen. I was just...
Never referred to it as fisting before.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh.
Let's go fist the enemy.
Oh, no.
That sounds like a great idea.
No, Daedalus. We will two-fist the enemy.
He gives you a pound it. Daedalus puts his fist up.
As Dylan's walking away, he looks so only Roy can see his face, gives the biggest grin, and keeps walking away straight-faced.
Alright, so the unseen servant already grabbed the last pylon. It's being loaded in, because I assume you guys were still walking back and forth while all this was going on.
Yeah.
So the last pylon's loaded in. I'm in the thing, making sure they're all strapped down, and I'm literally peeking my head out, Evan there with me, going, literally giving the "let's go" signal.
So you guys are piled in. Where do you go? You know that in order to get back to the wreckage of the ship that they have below, that you'll have to go to the tower. But you also know that once you get to the tower, it's unlikely you'll be able to get through the doorway without
Teachers.
the 3 teacher sigils. Yeah. The 3 teachers need to be with you. So technically, you have the pylons, which allows you to go back, but you can't get into the room that you going to use the pylons in without the teachers. So you kind of need to regather the teachers.
Okay, perfect. So as we all pile in, I'm, in case it isn't abundantly clear, as I'm like literally standing there going, let's go. People get in, I'm like, we have to go back to rescue those teachers because we need them. And then we need to go to the tower and get in there. Evan.
Yes.
Get us moving.
Yeah.
And for however long we've got that horse, we fucking go full tilt.
That probably took a total of 10 minutes, honestly. It's real quick, even with the conversation. So you've got at least 15 minutes of horse time left.
We fucking... We haul...
Which is enough time. You could pretty much get all the way back to the battlefield, but you've been gone nearly a full hour. So you guys are riding around. You've done a full circuit of the campus, and you're cutting between basically the greenhouse area, and you're heading back toward the dormitories where the battle was taking place. And when you get there, you see that it's an empty battlefield. There's no sign of the Azer. It's just a few Azer-shaped scorch marks all along the ground. Several of the battlements are on fire. A couple of them have been flipped on their sides. You see a few dead knights, dead Fists of Numen, along the battlefield. And no sign of Bop. You guys don't see any signs of the teachers either. But judging from what you're seeing, it doesn't look like this battle went well.
Son of a bitch.
So, what are we doing here, folks?
Hello, everyone, and thank you again for following us on our journey through another episode of Torchlit Tavern. You've listened all the way to Arc 3, we hope. If not, you can always go back and catch up on what you've missed. First of all, myself and the rest of the members in the Torchlit Tavern would like to say thank you to everyone who listens to us. We love telling our stories, we love your engagement, and we love to entertain you guys, so thank you. Don't forget that if you do enjoy our podcast, please like us, rate us well, share us, tell your friends about us. We have no designs on any grand empire, but we do like telling our story, and we'd like to share that with as many people as possible. And you, our beloved listeners, are the gateway through which we can do that. If you're looking for other ways to listen to us, we can be found on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, or your preferred podcasting service. If you want to engage and find a little bit of extra interaction with the Torchlit Tavern, you can search Torchlit Tavern on Facebook or Twitter. And we have established a Patreon at patreon.com/Torchlit Tavern. If you'd like to go that little extra mile for us, you can do so there, and we will kick back to you with monthly content updates. This could be anything from narrative expansions, world lore, or even just an insight into the characters of the world themselves. And last but not least, if you want to chat with, compliment, or ridicule one of our lovely players, you can find us at the following locations.
All right, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time. You can find me, Jameson Oxford, at @something_master on Twitter.
And you can find me, Ryan, aka Roy, at Ryan SCB Santos on Twitter.
And I'm Randall, and if you want, you can follow my inactive Twitter account at Argo Omega, or you could just look at the Facebook, and I'll be there.
This is Jeff, still playing the Jello-Man Skeleman himself. If you're looking for me, you can find me on Twitter that I never use at big_J_the_bad_man. I think maybe I should have my own Twitter. You shut up. It's not time for this things. God. You can definitely find me at the Torchlit Facebook. I'll be there. No, I'll be there. Somebody will be there. And thanks for tuning in. Fuck you, Warlock.